Push close. Damn, 12 seconds in. All right. Hey, flock. Welcome to Hawktimebhammin, that cute, messy, unfiltered corner of the internet you didn't know you needed, but you do. I'm your host, Hollie Hawktime. Y'all, it took me a long time to memorize that. Y'all know, I think the last time we went live, it was like, I think I want to say it was like episode 5. I want to say it was episode 5. But, okay. All right, flock. Welcome to Hawktimebhammin. I'm your host, Hollie Hawktime. Last time we went live, it was like a little chaotic, but this time it's going to be like a little cleaner. You know what I'm saying? I got to learn different things and different tricks and trades, and it's kind of hard sometimes because I'm the only one doing it. I do everything. So I host, I produce, I edit, I do the whole 9. So welcome to episode 9. Today, y'all, we got a crazy agenda to talk about. It's been crazy for me this past couple of weeks, but today was crazy day of all crazy days. Like, so first thing I want to do is let's dive into this hawk talk. Now, flock, y'all know I usually start off hawk talk with something going on in the city, something local, something that's going on that's trending and eye-catching. Now, I recently just posted a video of a little snippet that I made because had I would have pre-recorded, I would have added that snippet in there to talk about, or I would have already talked about it. But if you didn't catch that snippet, I did put it on all platforms, Snapchat, everything. I put it on all the platforms. And it is of Omaha pastor, Pastor Barlo. Y'all, what was Barlo thinking? So, those who don't know, he recently did a funeral service for Mr. Wade Stevens Jr. May he rest in peace. And during this funeral service, y'all, it was crazy. He said a lot of different things that was just ugly, disgusting, like not of a preacher, like not one that a preacher would, you know, say or discuss at a funeral for a eulogy. Right? So for me, it kind of gave like hating. It kind of gave like maybe he want to do something. Maybe he wants something with his wife or something. I don't know. So basically, okay, so y'all, let's dive into this. I wonder if I could show y'all the video that I made so that those who didn't see it, they could go see it. But I kind of don't want to spend too much just, you know, going back. I really want to try to go watch it if you hadn't seen it. Right? So as we know, Pastor Barlo, let me not say as we know because not everybody knows that. Pastor Barlo is known for being the pastor at, well, now he goes by Bishop, being the pastor at Grace Apostolic Church over there on Northwest Radio, been in the same building for years, right across the street from No Limit, great building, can't miss it, right? So he's known for that. Over the years, Pastor Barlo has also been, it's also been said that allegedly he's a pimp, and he just does all kind of stuff. I can't contest to if he is or not, or what he is, and I don't have anything to say about if he is or not, but I just know that, goddamn it, that name's been traveling with him for a long time. So we gonna hold that accountable, because I don't know if he ever addressed that. If he has, great. If he hasn't, even greater. But he would need to. But for this situation at Mr. Wade's funeral, when he is standing up there and he's talking about he's gonna hold this deceased man accountable, in what world are we holding the dead accountable? As a pastor, as a bishop, in what world are we holding the dead accountable? What I think that Barlo forgot is that at the end of the day, he still has that clergy. And when I say clergy, it's no different than an attorney-client privilege, even after death. That stuff still carries on. So if this man came to you and he came to you in confidence about different things that his lifestyle was or had involved in, who are you to disclose his dirty laundry like a bitch? Like a female. Like, you trying to tell me out of everything that goes on, you can't even tell your pastor your dirty laundry? You can't tell nobody. You y'all already telling y'all homegirls business and stuff like that when y'all fall out and showing their draws and stuff, but you can't even tell your pastor some shit in confidant. Man, and it's crazy because it really do be just like how the movies is. There's certain things that the pastor cannot say, or it just protects you from things. They take that oath, and that man was completely violated. He called that man a creep at his own funeral. A creep. He said he was a creep, and then tried to soften it up with a little TLC. Yeah, he was over there acting like a damn scrub. I literally, like, even, so, the funeral went live. Even watching the funeral, I hadn't watched it, but y'all know y'all sent it to me in Hawk Mail. So, I went back, I'm like, dang, didn't nobody screen record or what? Or, you know what I'm saying, this funeral, you could literally see where they stopped the funeral, stopped recording, not the funeral, but they stopped recording because of the things that he was saying. Could you, y'all, I would have tied Pastor Barlo up by that rope, and I would have haunted him for the rest of his days. Yeah, about the eulogy at my funeral, because you know I've been a menace from time to time. You know I done did a little thing. You know what I'm saying, but to go to somebody's funeral and say, to be a pastor at somebody's funeral, and the eulogy is everything that I thought in the eulogy you're supposed to like say all the good things, even if you lying. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to say all the good things about that person and what they did during their life. This man said everything that he was doing, and then and then he said, I got receipts. He said he got receipts. And he kept lifting up that iPhone 17 orange or black Pro Max. And you know it's an iPhone 17 because you know Pastor Barlo be having that new shit. That nigga the new of OMA, of Omaha. Y'all know he be keeping that new shit. So you know he had an iPhone 17 Pro Max. You know he did. So he kept, I got the receipts. Was you going to disclose the receipts? Flock. I would have had so much, my family would have had to dig in his butt. Dig all the way, dug so deep in his butt. Now y'all know, I'm trying to think of all the things that he said, and it was just, it was literally that chaotic, that crazy. It was literally that chaotic, that crazy. Called him a creep. Oh, said about something, he said he was living a double life. Now, everybody is living some type of a separate life, a double life, triple life. I wouldn't give a fuck if the man was living 9 lives. It wasn't for him to say. I wouldn't give a damn if he was living like Catwoman. I wouldn't care if he was living like Catwoman and Batman and Superman. I wouldn't give a goddamn. I wouldn't have cared. It was not for him to say. There's a time and there's a place. And it came off very haterish, like as if like you, it was weird. It was weird. Let me see. That word. Oh, I see some comments up in here. Definitely was not the time or the place. Very true. Barlo used to date the same chick. Oh, so that's what it was. So he used to date the same. Okay, so that I told y'all was some hater shit. I told y'all it had to have been some hater shit. It definitely gave hater. It gave too much hater to be anything else. Cause he basically like, I'm trying to think like, where do you feel like in your right mind you could make somebody or hold somebody accountable after death? The thing with the Bible is you repent. So he done already came to you and talked to you about whatever it is he felt need to trust in you and talk to you about. And so he already did that while he was alive. And then after death, you basically want to kick him while he down after death. That is crazy to me. Insane. And then how you gonna hold a dead man accountable? How do you hold a dead man accountable? Y'all, see, like I knew y'all was with me because it definitely gave envy, jealousy, some hating ass shit. That gave some BNA BS. Bitch, nigga, shit. Oh, my mama. That was some weird stuff. And I gotta quit cussing up on here because y'all know we are officially monetized on Hawktimebhammin. Yes, after 8 episodes, 9th episode, we are finally officially monetized. Yeah. And I want to say too, those of you who thought that what that's my mother. Tell her stop calling. I'm busy. So those people who thought that what Barlo did was right, they y'all need to understand that yes, he may have been living a double life, but we go back to time and place. That was the time, nor was it the place. And you know what else got me? I have to say before I forget. Y'all was at that funeral clapping. Yes! Amen. Why didn't nobody take the mic when that man said he had OnlyFans? That's the part that behooved me too. It was so behooving to watch people of the congregation clapping every time he said something as if that was okay. Now, I get the message he was trying to say. Yes, he was trying to say, yes, people live double lives. But like I said, I wouldn't have gave a damn if he was living like Catwoman. I wouldn't care if he was a drag queen in his nightlife. I wouldn't have gave a damn, I wouldn't have cared. It was not for him to say. You do not, as a pastor or a bishop or a deacon, I don't care what it is, you do not, even, what, Louise, what's the girl name that kept Superman's secret? You trying to tell me she keep better secrets than you, nigga? Is that what we saying? They was in that congregation clapping, amen, yeah. And y'all doing that. Of course he gonna think that that what he's saying is okay. Now, I did get word that his family, Wade's family, did say something. And they said Barlo told him this his house. That's the Lord's house, bro. And you was acting like, what y'all be calling it, a devil in sheep clothing. That's what that was. That was some devil in sheep clothing mess. It really was. It was so, y'all, I want y'all to go see, because what I did was I really just took different things he said, because he said them. He said it for sure. He said them. I took the different things he said, and I pieced them together, and I put little memes and stuff in them. How I was looking at my phone when I was watching it, because I was surely like this. He gonna preach at his own funeral. Excusez-moi. You got receipts. I heard receipts. I swear, I just like, oh, no receipt, 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 no receipt. What do you mean you have a receipt? That behooved me. Behooving. I'm trying to think. Did I miss anything, Fly? Comment and let me know if I missed anything so I can tap in on it. Hold on, let me scoot up so I can see y'all. And then people in the background talking about girl, then people in the background talking about tell it what it got told on. Because they said, somebody sent me the thing and said that he wasn't an informant. I don't know how true that is, but somebody sent me hawk mail saying that Pastor Barlo wasn't an informant. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't contest to that. I agree. Seeing him smiling was crazy as hell, yeah. They love him. That's why they are clapping. Whoever put him in charge of that funeral knew the person they hired. So do you think so? So do you think that that was a setup of some sort? I wouldn't so much say and I have to say, like, too, like, that's not the first time. I did see other people saying that wasn't the first time that Barlo had done that. And I know it wasn't the first time because I experienced Barlo only at one funeral that I remember. And it was for Day Day's funeral. May he rest in peace. Day Day from 40th Ave. Big, heavy, fat Day Day. He loved him some Hollie, okay? He loved him some me, and I loved me some Day Day. He was so cool. I remember at Day Day's funeral, he did something similar as far as talking about like a whole bunch of different gang stuff and all this stuff. But Day was no longer living that life. You know what I'm saying? That was no longer that man's life. That man was a grown. He was on his grown man. He was not. That life was no longer for him. You know what I'm saying? And I remember, and I thought I was tripping when I was thinking about it. I'm like, dang, I remember him. I remember something, but I forgot who it was I was talking to. And I had brought it up to them, and they were like, yes, friend, that's what happened. He did that. So this ain't nothing new. There were so many, y'all. I want to pull up some of these different. I'm going to pull up some of these different. Where my photos at? Different comments that was left on the post, because I seen this morning somebody also shared. I don't remember her first name. I'm gonna say Miss C. Wallace. Yeah, that sounds about right. They shared me her video, and she was saying a lot of the same things that I was saying, that I had already thought, felt, knew, and heard. You know what I'm saying? And she was upset because y'all know I done had my little run-ins with the law, and I done been down to the county at time to, you know what I'm saying, never get fucked. Oh well, that's my life, that's my story. So I remember Mr. Wade from the county. I really do. I remember Mr. Stevens from the county, and I also remember Mrs. Stevens. And I don't know if they're in relation, but I just remember Stevens because Mrs. Stevens used to always say, "Fuck around and get yourself a PH," whenever you would do something that was wrong. And so I don't know if they are related or whatever, but I remember Wade from the county, and I have seen him plenty of times, a lot out here in the community doing different things. And so it's a beautiful thing that he was able to start him a security thing, because security should have tackled Barlo ass. Where was y'all at when this man was talking? Where was y'all at when the fat lady bit me? Where was y'all at? Y'all. So I see in some of the somebody has said that when I was going through Miss C. Wallace, when I was going through her comments and stuff like that, somebody said years ago he chastised a family after their son took his own life during the child's eulogy. I can only imagine how that was. You know, I've lost a child, and I wish. And I'm not saying we got to do end everything with violence. No, but I'm just saying that sometimes we fall down and pick it up. Yeah, sometimes. Chantella, that's her name right here. But a lot of people were very thankful to Miss Chantella Wallace for saying that, the things that she was saying, and you know how disgusted she was, or whatever maybe may have you. It even says that I want to say that. This was from his son. Thank you so much for your kind words, Miss Chantella Wallace. My dad would have been proud of your kind words as well. As far as the funeral, I am so upset and sad how he presented my dad. As his only son, the current wife kept me from speaking at the funeral, and Barlo tried to kick my aunt out of the funeral as well. What? Flock. That is like disheartening. Like, that's sad. You know, and I know a couple people who were there who had even spoke to that. Like, they said it was terrible. It was terrible. Now, Flock. Whew. Lordy, Lordy, Miss Shirley. Lordy, Lordy, Miss Shirley. What was crazy was Barlow's double life comments. This guy. Ooh. Then somebody said, so he mentioned he knew Wade from a relationship, and I'm wondering if they was messing with the same woman at one time or another, because it definitely was a personal attack. You know what? And I could agree. I felt like that too, and I did say that earlier. I felt like, you know, Wade had already thanked Pastor for holding him accountable while he was alive, which was the receipts that Pastor had in his iPhone Max Pro 17. So the need to want to hold him accountable after death is behooving, mind-blowing. Where do you get off? That's the main thing for me. Like, how do you hold a dead man accountable? I'm so mad. I'm not even mad. I'm not mad because I know it's not. I know it's not realistic, but he should have rose up. Cause it would have been a whole. I'm telling you, it would have been a whole lot of bullshit. Because y'all, that's the Hawk talk. And if y'all, we lied, so if we want to go back and dive into this, we can. If we want to go back and dive in this, we can. But right now, we finna get into this Hawk heat. Flock. Now, Hawk heat. Now, last week, I spoke on a situation I've been going through like the past year and a half, as far as being harassed and stalked and stuff like that. And I had said that usually that happens from like an ex. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that you done dealt with, they didn't gave them the cootie cat, you done gave them the ET or something, and they stalk and harass you, right? Flock, I get stalked and harassed by someone I never gave my cougar to. Never been in, I can't recall a time I've ever been in arm's reach except for one time at JB's spring thing. And I walked past and it kept going. Like, and you know what? And it's crazy to me because it could be scary. Like for me, I'm not scared of anybody that is of flesh. Nobody. I'm scared of things. I'm scared of things like yeah. I don't like snakes. I don't like mouse. I don't like rats. I don't like little spiders. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? And you know what? If I could be completely honest, you know, if y'all want me to be for real and vulnerable, I'm scared of bananas. I don't give a damn. I don't fuck with nobody's banana. I don't eat banana unless it's banana bread. I don't touch banana. When I see them in the grocery store, I detour so bad. And I detour the... listen, these motherfuckers could be bananas. And I detour from them so motherfucking bad. I don't give a damn. Judge me, do whatever you want. But it ain't no different than that lady who was scared of goddamn olives that was on the Maury show. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't fuck around. And it ain't nobody never did nothing with me tonight. It's just... I used to eat them all the time. I used to eat them all the time. And then my cousin Misha, matter of fact, no, my cousin Red, she told me I was turning into a little monkey. And I just never cared to, you know what I'm saying? And I started watching Planet of the Apes. Have you seen Caesar and all his people? Started watching Planet of the Apes. And I seen them from the beginning. It used to be my mama's favorite show. Favorite movie at one point in time. Started watching Planet of the Apes. Then it didn't help that Monica, my little sister, had a bananas and pajamas are coming down the stairs. Bananas. I hated it. It invaded my dreams. I just never. So it's not so much like scared of bananas where it's torture and torment. Don't get carried away. It's scared of bananas like just they give me like anxiety. They just like ugh. Like, they look like how they taste to me. Like, I'm sure they... Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't fuck with them. I don't care. I don't care. Judge me. Make fun of me. I don't care. Y'all know me. Never give a damn. Never give up. Fuck. Don't care. Just keep away from me because I'm allergic. Yeah, might die. Yeah. Don't fuck with them. So, now let's get back into what I was telling you about this stalker booty I done got. So, I know y'all see on social media, unprovoked, this punk is always messing with me. That's what I'm saying, punk. Always messing with me, like always has something to say about me. Now let's take it back to December of 2024, right? December 16th or 19th, 2024. His sister is married to my youngest daughter's father, okay? And his sister has in her mind that I want her husband, which is my baby daddy, which I want nothing to do with him. Yuck, disgusting. I'm a Cancer. Once I'm over you, I'm over you. There's no getting back. Like, there's no coming back. There's no. Please understand. I moves right along. Good riddance and goodbye. Right? So, I have been home from prison since 2018. Me and her have had several word splatters, whatever. You know, we've seen each other several times in between. We might have even had a few words. But as of when this day happened, we hadn't had any like all year. You know what I'm saying? Or anything that I can remember that was of relevance to me. You know, and mind you, I'm just leaving from a Christmas party, a corporate Christmas party with my best friend downtown. So I get to the Let It Fly bar, and I'm having a good time. I'm with Narisha. I'm having a good time, whatever. The night ends. Now, I did see her. And when I seen her, she didn't, you know, I read people well. She didn't give me no vibe like she was on that. You know what I'm saying? But I still, me being me, I still stay ready so I ain't got to get ready, right? Now, party ends, I see her leave. Now, when I tell you I see her leave, I see her walk out the door. Like, I see her walk out the door, right? And so, it was so much so that even Narisha was like, hey, pay attention because da-da-da-da. And we both seen her walk out the door. We seen her leave, right? Now, if you ever been to Let It Fly, the way we have it down here in Omaha is that there's two doors. So there's a side door next to their lockers, but then there's the main entrance, right? So she leaves. Somehow, I'm taking pictures of Narisha. This goddamn flat-footed gladiator sandal, flat-faced ass wench snuck me. Boop, 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 boop. And mind you, I'm taking pictures, so she snuck me. So I have on heels that are like, I had on heels that came up to here, boots. I'm not equipped to be able, and y'all know I ain't nobody you gotta sneak. I'm somebody, if you want some, come get some. I don't fight, I don't pick and choose my battles. I got something for anybody who think they got something for me. Let's get into it. What's up? Heads up, however you want to do it. Like, what's up? So I'm nobody you have to sneak. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw. Let's rumble. Let's get into it. Meet me in the nearest field if that's what you want to do. I've always been like that. So this flat-footed wench, she snuck me. So I had no choice but to cover and duck. Cool. Okay. Now, she snuck me. I get up. By the time I'm able to get up, they done pushed her outside. Now I'm able to take my boots off because now we finna get into it, right? Take my boots off, go outside, square up with her. What's up? Clock her with my, she's squaring up like she thinks she finna be able to get me again. Clock her with my boot. Back up. Like, what? Oh, drop the boots. No. You don't get no free ones with the kid no more. You finna get this boot. You finna eat this shoe, mama. You know what I'm saying? So clock her with the boot. Boom. We back up. We square whatever. I try to get her again. The cops come. This fool took off running. We go to jail. I go to jail. Y'all know, listen. I don't start no mess with me and ain't got no bond money. You trying to tell me you took off of me and didn't have $250 in your pocket, in your bank account? You had to make some phone calls? Okay. So we get down there. We in booking and processing or whatever. I quickly, quickly, ATM, boom. Navy Federal, boom. Huh? Da-da-da-da, boom. Here you go. And I'm telling her, you starting shit with me, you ain't got no bond money? You got to make some phone calls. Huh? You got to make some but this is the thing. She ended up having a warrant, which is why she ran. She ended up having a warrant for a shoplifting charge. So her bond wasn't $250, it was $500. But even then, still, you ain't got $500. You running up on folks knowing you got a warrant and you ain't got $500. You don't got 500. You ain't got. Oh, okay. Okay. Boom. We bond out. Next day, I bond out. I don't know if she bonded out the same day or whenever it was. I know it wasn't as fast as me. It wasn't as swiftly as Hawktime, okay? So, boom. We get our court dates, whatever. We got to show back up to court, whatever. Now, the next day, there was two people that made subliminal statuses about me. That's fine. Let's laugh and joke and let's kiki. You know what I'm saying? But don't try to come for me in a manner, in a way as if like I was some weak ass bitch. Don't try to glorify and gloat with, you know what I'm saying, with some mess that didn't even go down how it, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't play on my top. Don't play in my face. Don't do that. Don't play with me. So, y'all remember? I tagged them both in a status, right? Well, I tagged the punk in the status, and I said he was a punk because why are you speaking on me? Why are you speaking on girl stuff? Stay in a man's place. Like, what? Stay in a fucking man's place. Why are you speaking on me? Ever since then, he tries to troll me, and y'all know, for us with court dates, that ain't something you just look up on Google. You gotta call. You gotta give a birthday. You gotta give a name. Why do you know this about me and I don't know this about you? Boom. Now, the other one, so we got punk and pork. So the other one, she was making stuff from a page, and she said that this page is not hers. Okay, so if the page is not yours, if my thing is that if a page is not yours, what are you conversing on it for? Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is you? Ain't nobody, I don't got no enemies. So, and when I tell you I have no enemies, nobody has a problem with me that has a known problem with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have any enemies. I haven't been doing nothing. My hand's been clean for years. My hand's been clean for years. So, being that my hand's been clean, I know it's you. I know it's you calling and hanging up. Like, I know it's you, but okay. Cool. Y'all, this past year and a half, when I tell you I've been dealing with, and even so much, people pulling up on my kids. Man has never been in arm's reach of me to put a false protection order on me. The other lady is alleging that I attacked her with a bat at her workplace. I had trial today, y'all. The case that I had with the sister, charges dismissed. Charges dismissed. Nothing. She pled. Got a fine. Not me. Charges dismissed. I was the victim. Like, I'm not just finna just be playing the shit. I'm not finna just be, no, you gonna have to show me I did some shit. Boom. She's been out the picture. You know, nobody makes me uncomfortable. I've recently seen her and was literally like this. Like, could put my head on her shoulder. Nobody moves me. Nobody. So, that's that. But today, I had trial for the other lady who was alleging that I put a hematoma on her head the size of a goose egg. That's what she's alleging, right? And I got found guilty of it today. Yay! Now, my thing is, this lady constantly harasses and stalks me, makes up false, frivolous story. As a matter of fact, like I was supposed to have, show y'all my evidence of how far in detail this motherfucker goes with the lies. Okay? And you know what? And I have to say this too. I hate that our prosecutors have no discernment. There's no discernment to see if you can't tell when a motherfucker lying. They be so gung-ho in winning the case that you don't even be trying to look like, you're not even paying attention to the facts. That's mind-blowing to me. And y'all wouldn't believe who I had as a prosecutor today. With no discernment. she had no discernment. And when you think she would have some discernment, or where you think she would have some discernment, there was none. Like, you can't tell this wench is lying. The girl went and said that so she said that I attacked her on Christmas. Okay. Kenley, stop it. I don't want to hear that. So the prosecutor and my attorney, literally, you could literally see that, boom, she's lying. Boom, 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 boom. Let me get somebody to get this goddamn stuff out of my car. My receipts. Let me think. Somebody must be watching. Let me answer some questions real quick for y'all. Do me a favor. In my back seat, behind the thing, is a blue folder. With the shoe. What message was retracted? Somebody with bananas retracted their message. Let me show y'all, because it's really crazy. My thing is, too, is if I so did do that, why are you harassing and stalking me every single day? This is what I have. This is what, y'all. Now, where do I start? So, remember I said a protection order. There's the protection order. So, in this protection order, one is alleging, and I'm going to read it to you. Mind you, she's done 3, 4 on me so far. Oh, where is it, Flock? Where is it? Ooh, girl. Y'all, the problem is that there's been so many. It's been even to the point where she's called CPS on me, and that was unfounded. Imagine somebody trying to ruin your life. Maybe they're just unhappy with theirs. I've really been doing very good with my life. Y'all know. I've definitely, you know, had my share of things, but I've been doing well. So in this one, this is the very first one. And this one, she just stated, it is stated that I talked about how she had a miscarriage, and the next day, a couple days later, oh no, she said I talked about her having a miscarriage. She just laughed, and I just became very aggressive. Mind you, I've only made one post ever to date. I made one and never said nothing else. One and never said nothing else. Nothing else was ever said from me on my page. One, nothing, one and done. One and done. And that was referencing the kid, not having kids. I've never said anything else. Nothing. Right? Now, so she said that. She said that I messaged her via Facebook saying that I don't know what she could do to me, and that I was going to do to her what I did to my victim that I went to prison for. Mind you, why would I say that? I've already told that story. Why would I say that? When me and my alleged victim is like this. Why would I say that? I don't even talk like that. Then, me and my friend Ladia was sitting outside the parking lot, whatever. And I didn't know how she was coming, blah, blah, blah. Right? This is the first one. That's it. She said she chased, and the thing is, she gave chase after allegedly being assaulted and found my car. Mind you, this is the same one who was, before this alleged attack, she posted my house on her page, but never mind. She said that's not her page. So my house was posted. My daughter that passed away was posted. I was posted. All this different stuff was posted, but she said it wasn't her. So if it's not you posting it, then how could you be offended if it's how, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So boom, that's the first one, right? Then, so we have a hearing of, I got one on her because she was really doing the most. She got one on me because she lied and said that she did all this, right? Boom. Then, the year goes by. Mine ended in February. Hers ended in December. A year ago, she tried to do another one in January. It was thrown out. They did not accept it, right? So, I went to renew mine because she had not stopped. It was still ongoing, trying to troll me, and I never responded. Still never responded, right? Anytime something's going on with me, here you see it coming to say something about me or got something to say, or, you know, how much she hates me, can't stand me, whatever. That's fine. But do you just stay out my way? I stay out of your way, you stay out of my way. Like, we don't have to have any type of, you know what I'm saying? Nothing. It had became a one-sided beef. She the only one with beef. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. So, when I go to do mine, right? 2 days after I do mine, she goes to do another one, right? And then this third one, so the second one that was denied, she has that story that I just read you, and then she adds, she has that same thing. She said that she had a thing, a size on her head the size of a golf ball, but in court today they referred to it as a goose egg. Whatever about that. Then she said that in September, she was with her cousin Roberta, and she feared for her life, and I bumped into her at the Steel House at Bud's thing, and no, that was a lie. Never bumped into you. You were dancing and purposely bumped into me. And that was it. And I walked away. That was it. And then she said that Roberta was supposed to be there to testify today, and Roberta wasn't there. Well, I hope Roberta wouldn't show to come help you lie. Like, now. Then she said she received phone calls from received a text from calls that has nothing to do with me. Look how short this is, right? So it's the same first page, and then look how short this is, and this is where it ends, right? Nothing after that. Nothing after that, right? That's it. The second one. This is the one that got denied. Y'all, the third one, oh my God. This can't be my life. The third one has, this is the third one. With things that have nothing to do with her, added in the punk. But this is the one that blows me. Now let's read this one, flock. She says, all year, Hollie has been making false police reports on me. She's told me that I'm going to lie, and that I hope she gets in trouble with my criminal case. I've never had a conversation with her. I've never said anything to her. I don't talk about her, none of that. I haven't said anything since the one post I made in December of 2024. 12/20. Now on 12/20. Mind you, it was 12/22. So in 12/20/24, me and another girl I didn't like a fake page or something she had said. Hollie makes posts and makes it seem like it's me. So now she's saying I'm doing what she does to me. September, again, she mentions in that cousin and how she didn't say a word. She's the victim and I'm just this big ass bully. And anybody who knows me know I have never been a bully. I bully the bullies. Literally. Never been a bully. She goes, all this, she ignored me and she just walked off. So she was acting like she was me. Like, what? The next day I called the prosecutor's office, let them know, lying to reach out to, like, she's literally trying to ruin my life. Then in June of 2025, the current, she says she's received private calls. I don't know this girl's phone number. I don't even know if it begins with a 402 or 531. I don't know what her number is. I couldn't tell you nothing about it. Like, why are we lying? Mind you, these are affidavits. So she said, I'm texting her a police bitch. Oh, this is the part that kills me. Hollie texted me from her daughter Haley's phone. Now, we keep kids in kids' places, okay? Especially over here. To include my daughter in some fuck shit, mind you, if you know Haley, Haley's that girl, okay? One thing for sure and two things for certain, Haley's that girl, and clock every bit of it. Haley is not to include my daughter in some bullshit when you went to her school and approached her and told her she better get her house in order because her mom's going to jail? Girl, bye. The lies. Anyway, this is the police report. So this is from the beginning. There was no videos, no nothing in this. There was nothing here. Oh, this is the text message she sent from a 949 area that she sent herself. From a 949 area code. I don't even know what goddamn area code that is. Where the fuck is area code 949? And this is when, in this one, she's portraying, acting like she's my daughter. My daughter ain't illiterate. My daughter holds a 4-point-something GPA. My daughter's not illiterate. My daughter don't even text like this. She don't even text like, all these split up, chopped up words. My daughter don't text like this. My daughter ain't no illiterate. My daughter got good sense. Okay? And then you got this. She added this because I said it's a gay rod. This has nothing to do with the punk, but yeah, he's there. Then, we don't know whose following thing this is, but she said it's hers. We don't know. Then, she brings up Taylor. And she writes Taylor. I done blocked you. Why you keep stalking me? How do you write somebody you blocked? Y'all, Taylor has never opened this message, read this message, nothing. So, with that being said, who's the aggressor? Then, here, this is her block list. You notice how I'm not on it? You notice how I'm not on her block list? But guess she's on mine. So if I'm stalking and harassing you, why you ain't got me blocked? But y'all, this one right here, this is the hematoma. This is the goose egg that she alleged I didn't do. This is some, I don't even know what this is. This is some fake calls. We don't know when that was. This is stuff from December of 2024. Irrelevant. But hold on, y'all. Let me find my favorite one. The part that I just love. Let me tell you how extreme she goes to lie. Now, 12/22, she said that I texted her phone from a fake number asking where she was at. That wasn't in her first thing, nor was it in the second. She said she just blocked the number, and then she said I somehow miraculously found out where she worked, whatever. But this is the one that this is the one that kills me, because y'all, I'm finna, listen. She said on December 27, 2024, Hollie made a post with her best friend that came with her to allegedly attack me, stating how they are unmedicated and will fuck shit up. Screenshot included. Flock. This is the picture from that she's alleging that was taken December 20. I posted this December 27, 2024. That's what she said I posted this. Flock. What's the date on that? You see the picture? Hold on. Hold on. You see the picture? You see that? White sweater, red, you see that? This says December 20th, 2025. Now, I ain't the brightest crown in the crown box. I am the brightest crown in the crown box. However, how did I post this in December 2024 when I didn't take the picture till December 2025? Y'all see how people, the extent of the lies? That's the extent that it's went to go out its way to lie on me. Again, calling CPS, saying that I attacked some kids when it was grown adults at my house, trying to fight my daughter. It was found out that they were kids. I mean, that they weren't kids, that they were grown adults. And that was unfounded and dismissed. Lied and said I do drugs. I ain't never. So if this person could go to this far extent to lie, whatever. I was found guilty on these charges today, by the way. And so I'm pretty sure it's going to be gloating and happy and whatever. But, yeah. This past year and a half, I've been fighting this case. And it just gets deeper and deeper and deeper with the lies on her end. And I'm almost at the point, Flock, where I just don't care. I'm not even going to hold you. I'm almost really at the point where I don't care. Like, and that's because there's really no justice in the justice system. When I tell you at trial, anything, the prosecutor brought me that picture of me and my best friend and then asked me when did I post it. I said in December 2025. You could tell she was literally just winging it. But even just winging it, she didn't. It was a bench trial. So let me make that clear that it was a bench trial. And usually when you have bench trials mean it's up to the judge. Y'all, the judge was falling asleep. The judge fell asleep a couple times. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, he's so over it too. I'm over it. I'm literally at the point, fuck, where I don't even give a fuck. I don't even care no more. Like, I don't even care. I'm at the point where I just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because she want me in jail so bad. They almost took me today because I was really pissed. I was pissed. But I be thinking, I be having to sit back and think like, I've been having a record and it's almost like I can't win for losing. My record gets thrown into my face into situations that I have, as if I haven't evolved, changed, grew. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I could definitely go back into who I was. You know what I'm saying? But I don't live there no more. I mean, really, I'm at the point too, like, my concern really be for my kids. You know, because if somebody can approach my daughter at school, at her school, and you don't even have any kids, what the fuck are you here for? You know what I'm saying? If you can approach my daughter at school and you could upload my house and you could do all this crazy stuff, and mind you, over one status? That's all it took? Was one status? That's all it took? I got found guilty, y'all. And you know what? I gave a story time now, but crazy. Can't win for losing. The prosecutor, I will definitely not vote for her. I don't want anybody to vote for her. And I'm not playing. It's hard when we are black and we get into these white jobs and you do us like they do with no, like, I mean, yes, hold people accountable, but hold them accountable when they are supposed to be held accountable, not off no frivolous bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Have some discernment. If you're going to be a prosecutor and you're going to be prosecuting and you're going to be doing things that could potentially harm and hurt people's lives, because what you do for harm, God may mean for good. So that's another reason I'm just kind of like, I don't really give a fuck, because God gonna make sure that nobody that has ever done anything to me did it go their way. I promise you. It may seem like it went their way for a short period of time, but nothing that anybody has done for me, it has been long lasting or anything for them. So I can't think of that prosecutor name either. But I know some of y'all know who I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm not voting for her ass. I don't even know if I could vote. Even if I could vote, I wouldn't do it. I would use my last dime to make sure she don't get. That's how I was, like, literally looking at her. And then she kept smiling and smirking at me as if she already knew who I was, or she already had a judgment and knew my story. Yes, that's it. It was Dinner. I couldn't think of her name. Michaela Dinner. Yeah. We don't need like ones like her in our, no. We don't. No. No. She kept smiling and smirking as if like she had me, honey. Whole time got pissed because your person's a liar. A liar, a cheater, a deceiver, heartbreaker. It just wasn't good. I feel like when we come into power positions like that, we need to be using our power. So not only so much we're working our favor, but we're working our favor. Like our mayor, our black mayor, he been showing up and showing out. You know what I'm saying? This lady is not for us. I don't care. She's not for us. She's not. There was like no, and you know what? This wouldn't have been the first time I was railroaded by a black prosecutor. Judge Elliott did it to me too. She knew that my victims were lying. And instead of having some discernment and doing what's right, she threatened to put my baby daddy in jail when he had the proof of her literally saying that, of her literally lying. He threatened to put her in jail. So this ain't the first time, but now, and see, karma, turn around and bite you in the ass, because now Judge Elliott then got DUIs and some more shit. See, what people mean for harm, God mean for good, and it's going to always be like that. That's why I always make sure I be a cheerful giver. Like what Pastor Watson said back in the day, I make sure I be a cheerful giver. I'm always making sure I'm giving. I'm always making sure I'm doing. I do things in the background that you would never know it's me doing. And I stay blessed, baby. I'm telling you. I stay blessed. And I'm so grateful and thankful that I stay blessed the way that I do. And that's not going to change with me. But it's like I can't. It's almost like, shit, I might got to be like Laverne and move out of town. Hell, shit, fuck, goddamn. Just for a fresh start. Go somewhere where don't nobody know me, bitch. I'm going to motherfucking Egypt or some shit, because the way y'all be trying to do me is crazy. Like, crazy. Yes, about insane. That was actually my cute but chaotic moment, wrapped up into my Hawk Talk, flock. I like the live piece. It'd be kind of long, though. I don't be trying to hold y'all this long. But look what I wore today. Did I do that, y'all? Yeah, I did do that. Yeah. Thinking about getting to the styling venture. Let me style. Okay. Let's see what else, flock. Woo. Now, my hog headlines Y'all know in Hawk Headlines, I always give a shout out to my stylist. But you know what? Y'all might not get an episode next week because I don't have no appointment this week. My appointment ain't till next week. And you know, what should I get? Comment, let me know what you think I should get for my hair. You know, like I'm Mrs. Keep Her Hair Did. I don't play that. So I might have to get braids for a week. And if Shelly, if you see this, if you don't answer my phone calls, girl, we gonna get into it. Thank you, Bookie. But even before I forget, because I wanted to say, I had put that thing up. Why you so obsessed with me? That man be obsessed with me. And the crazy part is that he got a woman. And if I was his woman, I would be super mad, super jealous, super pissed the fuck off. Because why you keep speaking on this bitch? Why you keep speaking on her? Because if I'm dealing with somebody and my nigga keep talking on the next bitch on my mama, you must not want no coochie. Because this coochie gonna get you in line. What is you doing? Who you feeling like? Don't mention her again. I got some say-so going on up in this motherfucker. If I'm fucking with a motherfucker, trust me. Excuse me? Why are you always... I would hate to be going to bed, laying next to a motherfucker every single day. And the only thing he got to talk about is Hollie. And what's going on with Hollie. And Hollie's court dates. And what Hollie pled to. And worry about what's Hollie. I know that bitch hate me. I know she mad at me because she called me talking shit. Is you smoking dick or dog food? Neither. Is your man? Don't call, try to check me. Check that nigga. And check that motherfucker. Don't say nothing to me because I ain't doing nothing to y'all. I don't bother y'all. I bother when I bother when I'm being interrupted, when you bothering me. And I ain't said nothing to this man. Let me not lie and say I ain't said nothing to him. I ain't said nothing, and this is for my people. I haven't said anything to him outside of what I've already said. I don't unprovokingly mess with this man. Or her. I don't unprovokingly do that. I'm the type of person, I don't be giving a fuck about the next motherfucker. I cannot stress that enough. If you bother me, I'm going to bother you. But it's been so much that I don't give a fuck. I don't even bother. I really don't truly care to bother back. I be so unfazed these days. I got shit going on. My life is so wrapped up into this podcast. Making sure that, I brand my shit, trademark my shit been wrapped up into that. I don't be thinking about a pork and a punk. My bad. Just don't be thinking about y'all. I don't think about that type of shit. I don't think about them type of people. My life I really been trying to do something different. I done started me a nonprofit for, I really be trying to out here do good and do better with myself. I just don't be wrapped up in that type of shit. It could get real sticky, but it ain't been getting real sticky with me. You get what I'm saying? If I did, and you so fearful for your life, why are you bothering me? Wouldn't you just leave me alone? Wouldn't you leave the bear alone? I would. I wouldn't, thank you. I just wouldn't, I really just, it's frustrating. Y'all, it's been frustrating. I really just want to be able to do me and live my life. I don't want to have to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want this to be, I don't want to only be known for having to whoop a bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? I got so much other shit. I don't want to just be known for that. That shit, we know I get into it. We know, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I evolved like that. I say everything. As far as this mouth go, I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want. I'm going to say whatever everybody's scared to say. And I ain't going to give a damn not a fuck. Oh, my mama, I don't give a damn. I don't care. I'm going to say as long as I'm not telling nobody to do things that cause harm to themselves or others, or somebody that will cause harm to me, this mouth is protected by the Freedom of Speech Amendment 1. Okay? And this mouth is protected by me, and I don't never leave these at home. Please know that. Now, hawk mail. Let's go and dive into this hawk mail. Oh no, let's go back. Because in hawk headlines, I wanted to talk about digital. Okay, y'all. Do y'all think Clarissa cheating on Pat? I don't think she's smart enough. I don't think Clarissa's smart enough to cheat. And if so, Pat need to come downstairs. Because Pat upstairs, Pat need to come downstairs. I don't think Clarissa is smart enough to cheat on Pat. I don't see her being that sneaky. And I'm starting to think that a lot of boxers got low IQ levels. But I don't think she's smart enough to cheat on Pat. I don't think she cheated on Pat. I think that what happened was that, you know, she probably, I don't know what I think happened, but I don't think she cheated on Pat. I don't think Clarissa cheated on Pat, but I don't know how that Amy Luciani was able to upload a goddamn crack rock. The same size of a hematoma. That wasn't funny. That was messy. But I don't see how she was able to upload that. Did you see that big ass golf? That bitch had a quarter brick, half brick, hey. Did y'all see that? It was a big, she was like, it's this is ruining my life. You know that shit getting into your pores from your glove, from your hands? That's why they be making them girls be naked with gloves on. That girl had the biggest contact I've ever seen in my life. If I ain't never seen one, she was high. I'm all over the place with this, but I didn't want to forget what I needed to say about this goddamn crack rock that I seen. That was... Y'all, it was humongous. Oh my mama, that was the biggest. Oh God, it was huge. It was like this big. I was like, and then it was in a grocery bag. She had powder. Like, I thought they had like little veils or something. You know what I'm saying, that they wear on the necklace like Ike did, them little veils. You know, I thought that this motherfucker had a duffel bag. She had a plastic duffel bag. I was like this. And then she crying and ugly crying and snot running down her face. And I don't feel bad for her either, because when old girl was, what's her name? Royce. She got the same name as my son. When she was talking, y'all was calling her crazy. So when she was saying that that's what she was going through, bitch, she was talking shit, calling her crazy. And the same way you get them is how you lose them. So I don't feel bad for Amy Luciano Riversati, whatever the hell her goddamn name is, black bitch with an Italian name. I don't know. I don't feel bad for her. Girl, suck it up. Suck it up and deal with it like Royce used to. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. That's right. Oh, hi, nephew. That's not Riley. That's my nephew. What you doing? Hurry up and get out the way so them dogs are barking. Love you. Y'all, my babies is finna be 19, 16, and 2. My 3 boys. My nephew, don't play about him. That's my baby. Was it a Ziploc bag? I thought it was a, what you call it? What? Okay. But let's get back to this thing with 50 Cent, because I know I love me some 50. I don't care. I can talk about 50 all day, because he's a Cancer, and I love him. But you know who I want to see, I want to see Krishan fight. I can't wait. Y'all know I love my baby sister. But I don't think that Clarissa is smart enough to cheat. She kind of gives delayed vibes a little bit. And she did go live and upload the thing basically with her her saying that, you know, she ain't been giving the dude no play, whatever, and she gonna sue 50 Cent. Well, the dude that's actually saying it is actually saying that you did it, and then he counterclocked with something else different, basically like he trying to play you to the left. Like, this is so confusing, and I'm so ready for it. And Papoose, he rapped his ass off, but you know what Papoose need to bring? This is why Papoose need to bring his ass downstairs. He need to come downstairs so he can see what the hell Clarissa is doing. I just think she's delayed. I just think she's delayed. I don't care. I think it's delayed. Okay. Now, now we can get into, do I normally do Hawk Mail or Hawk 5 first? I do my Hawk 5. So my Hawk 5 goes to, got to give a shout out to my boy Denzel with the Chicken Co. So glad it's open. Happy, proud of him for that. Y'all been tearing down my homegirl Curie Banana Pudding. Okay? Fire. I finally had, y'all need to tell her, y'all need to go to that page on Instagram or Facebook, whatever, and request banana pudding with no nanas. She don't think that's a thing. I made me some yesterday. Y'all, when I tell you the bowl is halfway gone, I made mine just a little personal one with no nanas. I tow that bitch up. Every time I go eat, I tear that shit up. Burger, tow that shit up. Fries, tow that shit up. Chicken, tow that shit up. Macaroni, it's got better. Y'all know I'm a macaroni connoisseur. I don't play with nobody goddamn macaroni, but I've been tearing that shit up. So my Hawk 5 goes to him. There was another nominee that somebody gave me for Hawk 5. It was a lady at the hospital that Miss Rhea had gave me. I think I'm saying her name wrong. I mean right. But she wanted me to address her, and I didn't. And it wasn't that I didn't want to. I had planned on it. The thing was that I did not do any. I didn't pre-record. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all, flock, and say that I didn't have time, because you know what, my show is about keeping it real. I gotta keep it 100. And I told y'all in the very first episode, I can't tell nobody else's tea without telling my own. You know what I'm saying? And I stand on that, and I stick to that. I told y'all I was very much open about what I've been going through the past year and a half, and it's so much more to it. I go back and I get sentenced June, the middle of June. And I have to do a PSI, and I'm pretty sure I'll get probation. You know, I know that she's wanting me to go to jail, but I don't see that in my forecast. You know what I'm saying? If anybody wants to, I mean, you don't have to. I pretty much, my stuff speaks for itself, but if anybody does want to write a letter or whatever you want to do, you can. I'm not asking for it or saying that I need it, but you know, it is what it is. But I just feel like, you know, as my supporters and my flock and stuff like that, I feel like I have to let y'all know that, because this has been a very ugly battle that I've been dealing with for the past, again, year and a half. This situation happened in December of 2024. Here we are, March of 2026. So it's been an ugly situation. It's been an ugly battle, and I'm just happy to get it behind me. Like I said earlier, I'm literally at the point where I don't even give a fuck. I don't even care. My lawyer's already talking. He's already talking about the appeal and stuff like that. But for me, the appeal will only be because I don't want it on my record. But it's not stopping me from doing the things that I want to do, or the things that I already do. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just not. Another thing I've been going through too is I just don't care to. Something else I've been going through before I forget too is that damn Small Smiles dentist place over there on 72nd and Cass. They done pissed me off too, y'all. My son needed to get or has to get something taken out of his mouth, and that's been kind of weighing on my mental too, because I've been having to go through with that. It's hard for me because I'm the only person doing it. So again, I'm the only person that is I have to find some type of, I wouldn't really say motivation, but I have to find some type of motivation some days to like get up and want to do stuff, because I'm a Cancer. So I don't mind being in my own space. I don't mind being alone. I just don't mind. Like, that's the best thing for me. You know what I'm saying? But I did want to say, I think that's it for my Hawk 5. I've also been dealing with my daughter's wanting this prom dress. Y'all, after April, my daughter will be selling her prom dress, or she will be giving it away. She is doing a custom prom dress that she's only going to wear one time. And after that, she could sell it or give it away to somebody's daughter. Okay? My daughter is very giving like that, so I know she'll be willing to do that. Okay. Now, let's get into this Hawk mail. So something I received in Hawk mail was service providers and how they treat their customers. And I remember this one because, y'all, I had took a note of this because they gave a list. And it only got 3 names on it. So whoever this is, y'all must have, and I can only speak to, I don't know, I only know 2 of these ladies that is on here. But for me, when I hear service providers, I'm thinking of just anybody that provides a service. I don't care if it's to the gym. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about nails, hair, lashes, and different things that I see. Like, one thing I don't like as somebody who, you know, I don't play about my nails. I don't play about my eyebrows. I don't play about my hair. You know what I'm saying? Those are things for me that, you know, require me to have a service provider. And I'm the type of person, I usually go to the same person. And sometimes I be hard. I do be hard to deal with at times, the first one, because I'm the first go around or two, because I'm very particular about those things. Like, if I feel like it's ugly, hold on, let me see what you're doing, because it don't feel right. If I'm not liking, wait a minute, that's too short, that's too long, that looks stupid, that ain't shaped right. You're not going to complete a service for me in my makeup. I had to learn to do my own makeup. The person who was doing my makeup, Dominique, when she was doing my makeup, I loved it. 2 people that do my makeup that I love, my best friend Tia does my makeup good, and Dominique Cabron. They both do my makeup very well. And Rasha did my makeup well too. There was, a matter of fact, there was only 3 people who've ever done my makeup, but those are my go-tos. You know what I'm saying? If my best friend don't want to do it, she's been retired for some time, then I'm going to Dominique. If Dominique is full, then I'm going to Rasha. Them are my 3. So put them in your little Rolodex book, because I know I don't play. But I had to learn how to do my own makeup because Dominique and Tia just don't want to fucking do makeup no more. And god damn it, damn, shit. So I'm self-taught with a lot of my stuff, y'all. I'm self-taught with my makeup. I really just watch a bunch of reels, a bunch of different stuff, and I try different things. One thing I'm learning how to do. Oh, and you know who else is fire at makeup too? Lisa Pierce Marshall. Eats down. Those be my 4. Those are my 4. Because I done seen Lisa do some transformations. Some hard transformations. But those be my 4. But, so when I think of service providers, and even like some of these names, I know that I personally haven't had a bad experience with a whole bunch of service providers, because like I said, I speaks up. I'm not leaving or getting out of your chair while you're doing something I don't like. Now, I will get up out the chair. I will, if I feel like it's a task that you just cannot do, just fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Just fuck it. Don't even worry about it. But I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to just come out to you and be like, oh, you fucked up. I'm not going to do it. But I am going to tell you I hate it. Who you calling bald-headed? Are you calling me bald-headed?
No.
Y'all need to be quiet and get out. I'm finna put y'all out. Oh, I like that I flossed with you. You ate. I'm gonna put y'all out. Okay, so in this one, it asks how I feel about service providers and different stuff like that. I don't like when service providers make posts that are like talking shit, like as if like you don't need like you don't need the clients, because yes you do. I don't like when they be like overly aggressive and be like I wish I had some. I don't like. I think we come to a point where, you know, that thing where service providers aren't washing hair and they're not just doing certain things. Like, why do you think somebody could come to your establishment and you ain't got to wash their hair? Or you got to charge extra to wash their hair? Like, what? Y'all, at first, for the longest, I thought that Brittany charged to wash hair. So I never would let her wash my hair. I would always come wash and blow dry. But when I found out she don't, baby, I bet you I won't miss out on a good wash. Ever again. So if you go to my girl Brittany, let her wash her hair, because she scrubs it. But the names that are given on this, one is Brittany Bell, whoever named Monique is, and Olivia Bradley. Brittany Bell, I haven't. There was a experience my daughter had with her birthday hair. Um, the hair was fabulous. Brittany does fabulous work. Oh my mama, eats down. She does fabulous work. Let me go look, because I believe this said something about punctuality, which I could see. I could contest to that because my daughter had a bad experience with the punctuality of hers too. Uh, and you know, these kids, they're not gonna say anything, but when you spending my money, I'm gonna say something, you know. And I remember I did say something, and she said she chose not to engage, but she was hours late for my daughter's appointment for her hair, and Haley, of course, wasn't going to leave because it was her birthday hair. So she had told my, I think, I don't remember exactly, but I think she told my daughter that she was waiting for MUD or some shit like that. And these kids don't know no better, because MUD ain't never got to see you. They don't need to see you for a bitch ass thing when they come to do some shit. They don't need you there. But my daughter don't know that. But I just said whatever. You know what I'm saying? She still charged my daughter full price after being hours late to her appointment, but communicated with her. So I guess, I mean, I'm not tripping since my daughter's not tripping, but I'm kind of just, I was just kind of like in that moment, like, whatever. Like for me, shit just has to make sense. So when it doesn't make sense, I'm looking at you sideways. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it whatever. I know for Olivia, I had just recently met Olivia this summer, and I didn't get a bad. I have never booked with her or anything like that, so I didn't have a bad experience with her. I'm trying to pull up this Hawkmail because I think it said their experience was something about a cancellation on their birthday or some shit. I do know somebody personally that happened to, but that's not who this Hawkmail is from. And yeah, it says this person had, it was a cancellation, something about her cancellation on her birthday. And then this night, Monique, I think I know who that is, but I'm not for sure. But this one just says a cancellation, last minute cancellation too, with no communication. I don't know. My issue with, to answer that question, y'all, again, you three ladies, I have nothing bad to say about you ladies, but if y'all are doing different stuff like that, it did come to me in Hawkmail. And if y'all want to clear it up, you know, you can. But from my experience, I'm really kind of keeping it cute, because I have nothing. Oh, girl did do my hair ugly, but I'm over it. She did do my hair ugly as fuck. I was fucking pissed, but whatever. But that's what came to Hawkmail for that. Oh, y'all, I'm over here closing this shit like I'm done. I was really done with Hawkmail. Y'all, we need a fly high moment. Because y'all know I can't leave y'all without a fly high moment. I actually kind of like the live thing. But I like when I can do my edits and stuff too and add in there and it be funny. You know what I'm saying? Or I can try to make it funny. What y'all think we should do for a fly high moment? Let's see. Y'all, I'm such an iPad girly now. I done got so good with my editing and different stuff like that. I done got so good with my editing CapCut when they pay me. Ain't that some shit? Yeah. Okay. How is this the same quote of the day when it was the quote of the day last week? Google just be... See, that's why you can't believe everything you see on Google, because Google be on pure bullshit. This was the same quote I said last week. I put in quote of the day, and it brought me the same shit it told me to say last week. Google be on some bullshit. Belonga. Let me see. I don't even know what that means. I wish I would say that. Y'all, this is really what I be going through. Sometimes I be trying to find y'all inspirational things to say and motivational things to say. Because I don't want everything to just be negative and messy. I like this one. One of the greatest regrets in life is being what others would want you to be rather than being yourself. And that is a good one. And I like that one because I'm always myself. I always try to be like true to myself. I kind of feel like, y'all know, they say this all the time, social media, you could be whoever you want to be. But I always try to make sure I'm myself, authentically myself, on social media, off social media. My personality is on social media, not my actual character. Like, I have good character. One thing I definitely do pride myself in is, you know, having good morals and different stuff like that. Because there's a lot of things I could say that I don't say, or I, you know what I'm saying, could do that I don't do. But when I receive, I did receive, oh, that's what I wanted to say too, because I did receive word that some people was whispering behind my back about some things. But don't whisper about me, because I'm telling you, 8 out of 10, I've received some hawk mail on you. And I haven't aired it because I either like you as a person or thought I liked you as a person. But you'll know now, because if you see me and you speak to me and I don't speak back, no, or if I give you like a coach word, if I give you like a drop, hey, you gonna know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever think that, you know, and I want to be clear too. There's a lot of topics that I could have talked about, or I did talk about, and there's things that I didn't say, but I didn't say because I really spared you. Don't make me regret sparing you, boo-boo. Son, stinker butt. Don't make me regret sparing you. Because I could dig all in that butt. Y'all know I keep a joke tucked up in my ass for a rainy day. Okay? So, thank you for tuning in, locking in. Hog Time begins. If you follow me on here, y'all know I'm finna go to Facebook and get on live right there real quick and tap into them and see if they watch. Give me a couple minutes before I do that though. Okay? See y'all there. Hog Time out. I'm not sure I play my song. How I exit this shit. Just push X.